is APN, Daily English News Service, brought to you by Arakan Press Network. Today, 13th of December 2016. As for me, I'm a daily host, Syed Jalal, saying Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Headlines from APN. OIC calls an emergency meeting in New York, Brussels, and Geneva. Over the past decade, the Rohingya minority in Myanmar have been repeatedly called the most oppressed ethnic group of Myanmar. News in detail. Over the past decade, the Rohingya minority in Myanmar had been repeatedly called the most oppressed people in the world. Ever since 2012 and 2013, when a wave of attack by the enemy by the ethnically Rohingya neighbors in the northeastern state of Arakan state of the Union of Myanmar killed thousands and displaced hundreds of thousands from their homes, driving them into refugee camps abroad or internally displaced peoples, IDP camps within their country. Numerous NGOs and UN agencies have warned that they were the population most at risk of genocide. With the typically diplomatic tone of the UN that Myanmar is seeking the ethnic cleansing of the Rohingya from its territory. Ever since an attack against a few government border outposts back in October allegedly carried out by a group of militant Rohingyas, the entire community has been taken to be collectively responsible and has suffered from an unrelenting assault by various organs of the state, including border agencies, the police, and the army. Troops were killing men, shooting them, slaughtering children, raping women, burning and looting the houses. The Secretary General of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, Dr. Yusuf Al-Uthaymin, has instructed the OIC permanent missions in New York, Geneva, and Brussels to convene emergency meeting of the permanent representatives of OIC member states to address the crisis situation facing the Rohingya Muslim minority in Myanmar. The Secretary General has repeatedly condemned the renewed repression and violation of human rights of the Rohingya minority in Myanmar and stated that the OIC Charter mandates the organization to assist Muslim minorities and communities outside the member state to preserve their dignity, culture, and religious identity. The organization had hoped with the recent restoration of democracy in Myanmar, operation against the Rohingya Muslim citizens would end and that they would be able to enjoy equal rights and freedoms. Rightfully, this has not been the case. The Myanmar government must recognize that its position in the international community doesn't only come with opportunities but also with responsibilities. The Secretary General also emphasized that the Myanmar government as a member of the United Nations and the ASEAN must adhere to the international standard and norms, including the relevant convention and declaration for the protection of human rights. The report of deliberate targeting and indiscriminate killing and arrest of Rohingya civilians, destruction of homes and religious buildings, and the widespread abuse of women by the military forces must be fully investigated by the international community as they are tantamount to crimes against humanity. So, this is enough for today from APN English News Service. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for more updates. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.